But it seems to me that these powers that be that are doing all this, I mean, they're doing a lot of, I don't know, like, it's a lot of, I mean, they got the guns, they got the tanks. I mean, like, they could just, and, you know, like, forget about the law, forget about all these subtle tricks that they're playing to trick us into all this stuff. They could just, like, hold a gun to our heads.
Yeah, but it's easier if you agree. If they trick you into doing it, if you have to hold a gun to people's heads, then you have to hire a whole bunch of guards so that the slaves don't get off the plantation. Isn't it be easier is to have people agree to be the slave, and then when people don't agree to be the slave, those people beat up on the other people that, so that you don't have to do anything. All you do is lick up the milk, take up the cream, and don't have to lift a finger because your slaves are now enslaving others because they're being not tricked so much as they're agreeing to the contract.
And they're using the money control
right, to do all of this. And what's interesting is that this started almost 200 years ago because they got the idea back around the Civil War.
In Canada, you mean?
No, in the U.S.
Oh, okay.
Because that's where it started. And they needed a couple of things to have happen. They needed the 14th Amendment, U.S. citizenship to happen, which happened in 1868, I believe.
What's that amendment about?
It creates the U.S. citizen.
Okay.
If you read, I don't have it in front of me, but if you read it, that's what happened. They've created two classes of people in the United States: the sovereign and the citizen. There's no such thing as a sovereign citizen. That's an oxymoron. You can't be a sovereign citizen. You can either be a citizen, which is rights and privileges granted by government, that's citizenship, or a sovereign. That means you grant the government rights and privileges. And so in the States, they started down there. They moved. They had to move from jurisdiction of common law into admiralty. They did that in 1878 with the District of Columbia Organic Act. But more importantly than anything else, they really needed corporate personhood, which took corporations and made them persons.